In this video, I'm going to show how I'm making my brushes that I'm using for my Gamechangers and Jerkchangers. I'm using a combination of materials, Bonnie craft cord, which comes on a roll. You can get it at Hobby Lobby or ordered online. You cut the craft cord in lengths, burn an end. I do about a 10-inch length. That's about the easiest I've found to work with, and just what I like tying with. It's just a good length to unravel and make a nice tuft. But you burn an end, you take a bodkin, get it out straight, or separate your fibers, and then get a comb and comb it out, and you get basically an EP fiber. So that's one material for my brush. The other material is cane collon. Cane collon, you can buy it online, Amazon, whatever, but I've got a local beauty supply store that sells it, and I can get it relatively cheap there, but it's a hair weave product. So you get an awful lot of that. And the cane collon this is some pulled off, and I'll tie it and just get a section that I like to work with because it comes in such a bulky amount. But it's a stiffer fiber. I mean, it's not that stiff, but it gives some support to the EP fiber, and it helps it shed water a little bit better, I found, and it makes your fly a little bit lighter than just a solid EP fiber. And then the flash I like to use, I like using baitfish emulator flash with whatever color brush you're doing. I'll just cut off a workable strip and work from that when I'm doing the brush. My wire, I'm just using a 28 gauge stainless steel wire that I'm getting from Hobby Lobby, or you can order it. Or they make the wires for brush making. And just some wax in the wire when I'm doing it. So let's get started. All brush tables are a little bit different. This is one that I've made. I'm a machinist, so I like making all my stuff out of metal. But there's plenty of store-bought brush tables or descriptions, YouTube videos on how to make your own, relatively simple, out of wood. So let me get positioned and we'll get into this brush. We can best see it. So my wire. Make a loop, bend it over. Now, this is the 6mm Bonnie craft cord. It comes in 2, 4, 6mm sizes. I found that the 6mm, for the time it takes to make it, it's the better one to use. Just for the amount that you get for the time it takes. Now, for the 6mm, I like splitting my tuft in two, just for a easier workable tuft. And I use my comb to make sure my fibers are good and straight. I'll kind of fan it out with my finger. Trim one edge so that it's good and straight. Now my tabletop is 2 inches wide, and that's about the size of the brush I'm wanting to make. For most of these brushes, I'm doing either a 1 inch wide or a 2 inch wide. So I'm just trying to distribute that material out flat with your comb. So that it's nice and flat and straight, laying it out on your table. Got a little crooked there. Now you'll want a even distribution of your fiber all along your table, good and straight. Now I'll take the Gamechangers, I'll pull a good tuft of it out. And with the Gamechangers, I'll just kind of pinch it back, fan it out. So that it's kind of flat and distributed kind of even on the table. This is making kind of a 50-50 blend of the two. Fanning it out. If you see any places that need a little bit more, throw it in there. That looks pretty even. Now, I like the bait fish emulator flash because it comes in at 2 inches and it just works real good for a easy material to lay out. So I'll cut some off in my hand. Just pinch out a little bit. Just work my way across. It's just bad if you get static in your fingers and it likes to stick to your fingers. Fill in some places that might have been a little bit lighter. Looks pretty good. So now I'm taking my wire, gonna wax. You can't see that, but I'm running the wax on the other half. Twist that up a little, cut my wire. Get what we can see here. Drop my table out. The material likes to try and push over this end, so if you hold your fingers there, it'll keep it from getting too tangled up right there on the end. Everybody's brush table's different. This is just how I've made mine. Get it spun up a bit. Get your comb. Brush out the tangles, but you want to get it spun up pretty good before you do that, or else you'll pull your fibers out. And then for mine, it's just kind of a feel for how tight to get that wire. Brush it out one more time. is a 2-inch brush on what I'm using for my Jerkchangers and Gamechangers. Thanks.